Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. This is Dr. Ifa Tunde coming to you live and direct from New Jersey. This is Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde Ogun Tade coming to you live and direct from New Jersey. Brothers and sisters, I want to first of all say peace and Pan-Africanism to my Caribbean African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Canadian African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Australian African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my South Pacific African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my South American African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my Central American African family. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental African family. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I am blocked on Instagram, y'all. Instagram just told me I'm blocked from going live. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm blocked from going live on Instagram. I don't know why, but that's all right. But that's all right. The white power structure is trying to stop the truth from getting out, but that's all right. That's all right. I don't have time for this right here. Hold on. Brothers and sisters, peace and Pan-Africanism to my Africans in Europe. I will see all my British Africans on September the 24th. I will see all my British Africans on September the 24th. I will see my British Africans on September the 24th. All right. I will see my British Africans on September the 24th. Get ready. I'm taking a group of American Africans with me to the UK. If you've never been to London, England, Birmingham, England, I'm taking a group of American Africans with me to the United Kingdom. Who's coming with Dr. Umar to London? Who's coming with Dr. Umar to London to sit down with our British African brothers and sisters and let's plot a liberation destination that's going to bring forth the redemption of all African people around the world? Black Europe. I will be back September the 24th. Black Europe. King Kong Consciousness is back in London for the first time since 2018, family. I'm back in London, England. London, England. For the first time since 2018. It's been 4 long years. I got a lot to talk about. It is going down, brothers and sisters, on Saturday, September the 24th from 5 until 11 o'clock. We will be at 262 Camberwell Road, 262 Camberwell Road, 262 Camberwell Road in London, England, Saturday, September the 24th. For more information, go to SiriusTickets.com. For more information, go to SiriusTickets.com. For more information, go to SIRIUS Tickets.com. For my European African family, SIRIUS SiriusTickets.com. And I will be bringing a group of Africans with me. We will leave America on the 20th and we will leave London on the 26th. We will leave America on the 20th. And we will leave London on the 26th. We're going to have a meeting of the minds. I've been promising my British African family. I've been promising my French African family. I've been promising my Birmingham and my Manchester and my Luton and my Liverpool and my Wolverhampton Africans of England that we will be having a meeting of the minds. So it's going to go down, family. This September, it's going down, a meeting of the minds of the American African and the European African in London. I said there will be a meeting of the minds between the American African and the European African in London. If you need to reach me, my British African family, hit me up on WhatsApp. If you need to reach me, my French African family, my Austrian African family, my German African family, my Irish African family, add me on WhatsApp, 215-989-9858. Hit me up on WhatsApp, 215-989-9858. But this is what I'm about to do. I want to talk to my mixed race Africans. I want to talk to my mixed race Africans one time. Okay, what's going on? What's going on? I'm not trying to see all that. I'm not trying to see all that. I'm on TikTok for the first time. I want to do a TikTok live. How do I do a TikTok live? Let me see. I want to do TikTok Okay, let me hit the plus. Okay, use the camera. Use the microphone. TikTok. How do I go live on TikTok? I heard you could go live on TikTok. How do I go live on TikTok, family? 3 minutes, 60 seconds. I don't want that. I want to go live. Hold on. Wait a minute. Here we go live. I'm going live on TikTok for the first time ever. All my TikTok Africans. Here we go. Facebook and TikTok. My first ever TikTok. I'm live on TikTok at Prince of Pan-Africanism with a K. I'm live on TikTok at Prince of Pan-Africanism with a K. I'm live on TikTok at Prince of Pan-Africanism with a K for the first time. I am live on TikTok for the first time, brothers and sisters. This is history. I know I'm the king of TikTok, but I've never been on TikTok. I know I'm the king of TikTok, but I've never been on TikTok. I know I'm the king of TikTok, but I've never been on TikTok. This is my first ever TikTok live. Let me talk to my mixed race Africans right now. Let me talk to my mixed race Africans right now. TikTok is going live because King Kong Consciousness is on TikTok for the first time. TikTok is going live because the Prince of Pan-Africanism is on TikTok right now. Because Instagram banned me, I'm going to start doing TikTok live. Since Instagram banned me, I'm going to start doing TikTok live. All right? I want to talk to my mixed race Africans. I want to talk to my if you are a mixed race African, please check in right now. If you are a mixed race African, I want you to understand, and overstand me. I want to talk to those of you who have one non-African parent. If you have one non-African parent, you are a mixed race African. I need to holler at you. You have one African parent and you have a non-African parent. You have an African parent and you have a non-African parent. This is what I want to say to you. My mixed race Africans, I need you to understand. You have to claim your identity before anybody else will respect it. You have to know who you are. The problem with some mixed race Africans is you are uncomfortable about your identity. You haven't made up your mind yet as to whether or not you want to live as a biracial. You haven't made up your mind if you want to live as an undercover white person. You don't know what you want to be. Once you have come to the realization, once you have come into the consciousness that you are a black man or a black woman, and you affirm that, the world will respond to you based on your foundation. You have to stand first in order for the world to sit down. When I hear mixed race Africans say, Dr. Umar, I'm not sure. That's okay. It's okay to go through some confusion. Okay? But in order to come out of that confusion, you have to make up your mind. It's okay to go through some confusion. But in order to come out of that confusion, you have to make up your mind and say, I'm going to live my life as an African. And the reason why so many of my mixed race African brothers and sisters, because let me say this, I accept all of you who accept your Africanity, your African DNA, your African ancestors, your African heritage. If you identify as being an African, I have no problem with you. If you identify as being an African, I have no problem with you. Now, if you're going to say you're mixed race and multiracial, I don't want to be bothered with you. I don't have time for that because you're mixed up. I can't go into battle with a mixed up Negro. I didn't say reject your white father. I didn't say reject your white mother. That is your mother. You should love her and you should honor her. That is your mother. That is your father. You should love your father. You should honor your father. That's the reason you got here. Nobody is asking the mixed race African to reject their white parent. No one is asking the mixed race African to reject your parents. No one is asking the mixed race African to reject your parent. We're not telling you to do that. Okay? You have a non-African parent, whether they Caucasian, Asian, Arab, Mexican, you have a not Japanese, Chinese, you have a non-African parent, you should respect them. You should learn that culture. That is part of your ancestry. Nobody's telling you to alienate yourself from one half of your ancestry. We're not saying that. What we're saying is that you are an African. The DNA that predominates in your cells, in your body, in your melanin, in your skin, in your hair, in your voice, in your body, that's African energy. You are an African with a white parent. You are an African with a Chinese parent. You are an African with a Mexican parent. The African dominates. There's no such thing as being half white. African DNA dominates. There's no such thing as being half Chinese. African DNA dominates. There's no such thing as being half Latino. African DNA dominates. All we're saying is understand that. Nobody says you can't go to the white family reunion. Nobody says mistreat your white grandmother, mistreat your white grandfather. We're not saying that. But we're saying you need to understand and understand and overstand, my mixed race Africans, that you are an African. The world is going to see your battleground. Your first battleground is your family. I hope my mixed race Africans are listening. I hope my mixed race Africans are listening. I hope Facebook is, there we go. Once you make your white cousins, once you make your white aunts and uncles, once you make your white nieces and nephews, once you make your white grandparents understand that I'm a black man, I'm a black woman, and you're going to respect me as such, you will not have trouble from black folks. You have to own it. If you walk into a room insecure, black folks who got a problem with mixed race Africans are going to eat that up. You got to step into that room with pride, my mixed race Africans. You got to step into the room with pride, my light-skinned Africans, my green-eye Africans, my straight-hair Africans. Stop being insecure around black folks. Let them know I'm just as black as you. I don't care if you don't like me. I don't care if you roll your eyes at me. I don't need your permission to be an African. It's no different than when I go to Africa. It's no different than when I go to Africa. It's no different than when I go to Africa. There's some Africans on the continent. Yes. I've encountered Africans in Ghana. I've encountered Africans in South Africa. I've encountered Africans in Nigeria. I've encountered Africans in the Gambia. I've encountered Africans in Senegal. I've encountered Africans in Malawi. I've encountered Africans in Kenya. I've encountered Africans in Nubia. But you know what I tell them Negroes right from the gate? I like, listen, don't disrespect me. I'm as African as you, and I probably know more about African than you do. You will not disrespect me. I'm not here to ask your permission. This is my birthright. Africa is my mother like she's your mother. I'm not here to ask your permission to be black. I'm probably blacker than your ass. I'm not here to ask permission to be black. I'm an African, and if you got a problem with that, you can go your own separate way. But what you ain't going to do is treat me like I'm something other than what I am. You got to own it. You got to own it. You got to be unapologetically African. You got to own it, brothers and sisters. You got to be unapologetically African. You can't be walking around unsure about being black. You can't be walking around wondering if black people are going to accept you. No, mixed race Africans, you got to own the room. But you got to be black all the time, my mixed race Africans. You got to be black all the time, my mixed race Africans. Because some mixed race Africans, not all, some of our mixed race African brothers and sisters, they want to be black certain times and then they want to be white at other times. I've seen this. I've had to call a couple of my mixed race African brothers and sisters out. I've had to call a couple of my mixed race African brothers and sisters out. I had to tell my mixed race African brothers and sisters, listen, when you around white folks, you tend to act like you're white. You don't see us. But you see us at the Dr. Umar lecture. You see us at the Kwanzaa. You see us at the woke events. You see us at the conscious events. But when you in the suburbs with white folks, you act like you don't know nothing about what it means to be black. You cannot be a helter-skelter Negro. Mixed race Africans, be white all the time or be black all the time. Be multicultural all the time or be unapologetically African all the time. You can't have it both ways. And that right there is the biggest challenge of the mixed race African. The biggest challenge of the mixed race African is understanding you can't have it both ways. You're going to be black 7 days a week, 365 days a year, or you're going to be a so-called multiracial 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It cannot be both. It cannot, it will not, and it must not be both. That's all I want to say. I accept you. I accept you. I ain't got no problem with mixed race brothers and sisters. You understand me? I got allies and brothers and sisters I stand in solidarity with who are mixed race. I ain't got no problem. Some of them look damn near like white folks, but guess what? They my brothers and sisters. The first color on the Marcus Garvey flag is red. The first color on the Marcus Garvey flag is red. Black is the middle color. Black is the middle color. Why does red come before black, mixed race Africans? Why does red come before black on the Marcus Garvey flag? Why is red before black? You know why red is the first color on the flag of Marcus Garvey? You know why red is the first color on the revolutionary Pan-African flag? Because it is the blood that makes you African, not your skin tone. It is the blood that makes you African, not your skin tone. Not everybody is blessed to be kissed of the sun. Not everybody is blessed to be the color of God. And when I say color of God, I'm talking blue, black, purple, midnight, because that's the color of God. God is the universe. God is the universe. God is the universe. God is blue, black, purple. So if you happen to be a blue, black, purple African, you happen to be the color of God. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. Bless your soul. But even if you're not the color of God, if you got the red blood of Africa in you, you are an African. And that's why red is the first color on the Marcus Garvey flag. It is red, black, and green. It is red, black, and green. It is red, black, and green. It is red, black, and green that makes you an African. It is the red. It is the red. So as long as you got the blood of Africa coursing through your veins and you claim your African identity, then you are African. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. Okay? Like I said, your greatest war will be against your white relatives. The greatest identity war of the mixed race African will be within your own family. Convincing those white supremacists you are related to that you are a black man and you're going to live your life as a black man. Convincing those white supremacists that you are related to that you are a black woman and you're going to live your life as a black woman. That's your biggest challenge. Once you are comfortable around your white family, you will be comfortable around your black family. Once you are comfortable being African around your white family, you will be comfortable being African around your black family. Once you are comfortable being African around your white family, you will be comfortable being African around your black family. But I'm going to tell you this, my mixed race Africans. I'm going to tell you this, my mixed race Africans. I'm going to tell you this. You will be held to the same standard and code of behavior as all other Africans. You will be held to the same standard and code of behavior as other Africans. You will not participate in the snow bunny crisis. I don't give a damn if your mother white. If you claiming to be an African, you're not dating white girls. I don't give a damn if your father white. If you claim to be an African, a Pan-Africanist, a revolutionary Pan-Africanist, a revolutionary Pan-African nationalist, black woman, mixed race sister, you will not date the snow demon. You will not date the snow demon. That's right. That's right. If you want to walk this life of Pan-Africanism, my mixed race Africans, if you want to walk this walk of Pan-Africanism, you will be held to the same standard of behavior. Oh, I was dating a white girl because my mom white. I don't want to hear that shit if you claim to be an African. I was dating a white man because my father's white. I don't want to hear that shit if you claim to be an African. So make up your mind and choose a side. Nobody trusts somebody on the fence. That's what mixed race Africans got to understand. The white man is not going to trust you being a part-time European and a part-time African. The black man is not going to trust you being a part-time African and a part-time Neanderthal. You got to make up your mind. You got to make up your mind. Once you make up your mind about who it is you want to be, once you make up your mind about who it is you want to be, the rest is going to come easy. I just wanted to shout out my mixed race Africans because I've been getting a lot of emails from mixed race Africans. I just wanted to shout out my mixed race Africans and let y'all know I love y'all and I support y'all. I just want to shout out my mixed race Africans one time and let y'all know I love y'all and I support y'all. That's all. I just wanted to let y'all know I love y'all and I support y'all. All right? There are some people in the community who don't accept mixed race Africans. There are brothers and sisters in the conscious struggle who do not accept mixed race Africans. What do I say to that? I say, what the hell you need their approval for? If you know you black, what the hell you need them to validate you for? To hell with them. They got a problem because your mama white. They got a problem because your daddy white. That's their problem. Leave them where they are. Leave them where they are and come to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. Leave them where they are and come to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. If you come across a black person who don't want to accept you because your mama white or your daddy white or your mama Mexican or your daddy Chinese or your mama Arab and your daddy an East Indian, that's their problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. You understand? That's their problem. I want you to know that Team Pan-African, I want you to know that every major Pan-Africanist from Marcus Garvey back to Henry Highland Garnett and Alexander Crummell, His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Amilcar Cabral, Bishop Turner, who was mixed race himself. We don't have a problem with you at all. Traditional, real Pan-Africanists don't have a problem with mixed race Africans. Real Pan-Africanists don't have a problem with mixed race Africans. Real Pan-Africanists don't have a problem with mixed race Africans. So don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. You got a home at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. You can go to Africa with me. You ain't got to go to Africa with them. We're going to have more than enough events at the FDMG campus for you. We're going to have more than enough activities around the world for true revolutionary Pan-Africanists. Leave them Negroes to themselves. Don't start trying to convince them you black. You don't have to prove your worth to nobody. Stop trying to make people feel comfortable with you because your skin is too light or your eyes is too light. If you got the blood of Africa in you, claim it. Claim your Africanity and live it out. That's all you got to do. Claim your Africanity, mixed race sister. Claim your Africanity, mixed race brother, and then live it out. You are not responsible for how you got here. You had no control over how you got here. And because of that, we do not hold you responsible for having a white parent. It was outside of your control. We don't hold you responsible for having a Chinese parent or an Arab parent or an East Indian parent. You had no control over that. Claim your identity and live it out. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism live on Facebook and my first TikTok video. This is the Prince of Pan-Africanism live on Facebook and my first TikTok video. Make sure you hit the Cash App, $FDMG School, for the FDMG second annual festival. We want to see everybody on Saturday, September the 10th. We want to see everybody on Saturday, September the 10th. We want to see everybody on Saturday, September the 10th. Make sure you go to fdmgfestival.com and register. Make sure you go to fdmgfestival.com and register. Make sure you go to fdmgfestival.com and register. Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, International Africans. Hit the PayPal, International Africans, FDMG Academy. Hit the Cash App for the shockumentary. We start filming the shockumentary tomorrow. We start filming the shockumentary tomorrow. That's right. That's right. We back focused on the shockumentary, the most anticipated black documentary of the millennium. Hit my Cash App for the shockumentary, Dr. Umar Johnson. Hit my Cash App for the shockumentary, Dr. Umar Johnson. Hit my Zelle for the shockumentary using my cell number, 215-989-9858. Hit my Zelle for the shockumentary, 215-989-9858. That's my cell number. Chicago, Illinois, I will see you next weekend at the Bantu Festival. Chicago, Illinois, I will see you next weekend at the Bantu Festival. Chicago, Illinois, I will see you next weekend, the 23rd and 24th, Saturday and Sunday at the Bantu Festival. I speak at 1 o'clock both days. I speak at 1 o'clock Saturday in Chicago. I speak at 1 o'clock Sunday in Chicago, the Bantu Festival. Toledo, Ohio, August 11th, Thursday night main event. Are you ready? Toledo, Ohio, Thursday, August 11th. Are you ready? Are you ready? Houston, Texas, Saturday, August the 14th. Are you ready? Houston, Texas, Saturday, August the 14th. Are you ready? Cleveland, Ohio, Garvey Day, Friday, August the 19th. Cleveland African American Museum, Garvey Day, Friday, August the 19th. Are you ready? Harlem, New York, Garvey Day, August the 17th. Are you ready? Harlem, New York, Garvey Day, August the 17th. Are you ready? Nat Turner Land, August the 21st. Are you ready? Waldorf, Maryland, September the 18th. Waldorf, Maryland, September the 18th. London, England, September the 24th. Are you ready? London, England, September the 24th. Are you ready? South Africa, Johannesburg, November. Are you ready? South Africa, Johannesburg, November. Are you ready? Am I leaving anybody out? Jacksonville, North Carolina, August the 8th, where I decided to be a psychologist as an 8-year-old. Jacksonville, North Carolina, are you ready? August the 8th. Jacksonville, North Carolina, are you ready? August the 8th. I'm coming back to the city where I decided to be a psychologist as 8 years old, Jermaine Shoemake. 8 years old, Jermaine Shoemake in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm coming back to the city where I decided to be a psychologist August 8th. Get ready. Get ready. Brothers and sisters, keep me in your prayers. FDMG renovations is a struggle. It is a struggle. It is hard. I am exhausted, but I cannot quit because the goal and the mission is so sweet. The goal and the mission is so sweet. I can't wait to see my Chicago Queens politic with my Chicago Kings. Can't wait to see my Cleveland Queens politic with my Cleveland Kings. Can't wait to see my Toledo, Ohio Queens in politic with my Toledo, Ohio Kings. Can't wait for my Virginia Queens in politic with my Virginia Kings at the Nat Turner Festival, August the 21st. Waldorf, Maryland Queens, can't wait to meet you for the first time. Toledo, Ohio Queens, can't wait to meet you for the first time. My Toledo Kings, my Waldorf, Maryland Kings, can't wait to politic with you. And my Chicago Queens, you know how we rock. My Chicago Queens, I ain't seen you in a while. My Chicago Queens, I ain't seen you in a while. My Chicago Kings, I ain't seen you in a while. It's time to politic. This is the Prince, Pan-Africanism.